around wasting your time writing for some rubbishy magazine.
I would rather spend my time profitably than squander it in idle gossip, meddling in other people's affairs.
Yes!
Oh my goodness.
Have you girls no propriety? This is not a Turkish bazaar.
Glad I meet with your approval in some approximation.
We shall see.
Damn.
You are here as a result of the board's decision, not mine.
Jesus. Miss Brooke is a bitch. Hello everyone, I am James. Welcome back to my channel, Jimmy Wren Reacts. Today we are getting back into Anne of Green Gables. It's actually the second installment called Anne of Green Gables, the sequel, or I found that it is sometimes called Anne of Avonlea from 1987. It's been a while since I've been back. I'm so sorry for the delay. It's been a terrible allergy season, and I also had a little bit of an infection in my eye, so after some antihistamines and some antibiotics, I'm feeling a lot better. And if you've been here with me and stuck with me, thank you so much for your support. If you like this video, if you like this content, please give me a like or subscribe. It really does help me out. Or you can watch my full-length watch-along reactions on Patreon. The link is in the description. Now without further ado, let's get into it. Very excited to get back into this series. I guess we're back on Prince Edward Island. Beautiful. I can't believe this aired, I think, a few years after the first Anne of Green Gables, Anne of Avonlea. But it is labeled Anne of Green Gables, the sequel, just in the Amazon catalog. Wow. It's so cool. I love the landscape and the cinematography from the setting here. There she is. Megan follows. The same theme music. I mean, she looks a little bit older, I think, but I mean, maybe it's just how she's dressed. I mean, obviously it is because it was filmed later, but in the first one, she really changed her appearance by the way she dressed. I'm guessing she's a teacher now, right? At Avonlea, that was where we left off. She looks like a teacher.
We sleep over the mountains of the moon, down the valley of the shadow, 'neath the waves of the deep Gulf Stream, replied the handsome Duke in dark, languid tones.
The film quality is a little bit improved, right? I don't know, I'm streaming this, but it looks like camera work is a little better.
In dark, foreboding tones, he fervently stroked her alabaster brow. When she fell under his cloak of darkness.
Oh my gosh. Oh no, everything's gonna blow away. Oh no. That's... oh no.
Morgan, look. Do you think she needs help?
Yep. Who's Morgan?
Are you, a journalist?
No, a teacher. No, I'm a writer. Actually, I write books.
Books?
Books.
Morgan! Morgan! We'll be late for our luncheon!
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Okay. I wonder where that is exactly. I mean, where... house back there? Or that, not that house, but that building?
No more teachers!
Are they on vacation now?
Bye, Barbara Shaw. Don't forget your lunch pail.
Bye, Shirley.
Bye.
Bye, Miss Shirley. Bye,
Miss Shirley!
Shirley.
Bye,
She's a teacher now. It's so cool.
Bye, Minnie May.
Shirley.
She must be a really great teacher. I'm just imagining that all the kids love her. Oh,
Is that how you smoke it?
smoking.
Don't you know anything? Gotta lick it to make the paper stick.
Okay. Don't smoke cigarettes. Is that a real one?
What do you want?
My mama says smoking makes your mouth brown and your ears stick out.
Your mother's an old windbag.
I ain't telling Miss Shirley you two been smoking.
Okay.
Help!
Let's see how you like being locked up, you little tattletale.
Oh no, that's mean.
It's on, you two!
We're going to stick his dog on you if you say anything.
Oh no. An apple for the teacher. Same classroom? Oh. Oh my goodness.
I'm Minnie May.
Anthony Putt and Tommy Bell locked me because I was gonna tell those two you're smoking cigarettes. And Anthony's gonna stick his watchdog on me.
He'll do no such thing. Now you run along.
All right, Miss Shirley.
I wonder how long she was in there. Lucky someone heard her. I mean, she could have been locked in there all night. Oh my gosh, is that the bridge where she got stuck and Gilbert rescued her?
Oh, good day, Miss Shirley.
Good afternoon, Mr. Pye.
Ooh.
I hope my Anthony behaved himself this year.
Anthony's grades have been quite good. I understand from Minnie May Barry that you have an excellent watchdog looking out for you, Anthony.
No foxes round our chicken coop this year, Miss Shirley.
A finer watchdog you'll never see. So Minnie May was just telling me. Oh, and thank you, Anthony, for volunteering with Tommy to whitewash the outhouse for me next Monday. I hear you two are excellent painters. Well, I'll be seeing you then Monday morning at 9 o'clock. Good day.
Yeah,
You, Anthony? I'm very proud of you.
that's a good one. She didn't want to tell on him, but she made him pay a consequence. Okay, the music is a little bit different, right? It's better. There's more.
Mrs. Harrison, but I promised Marilla I'd pick up the mail in town today. The postman, he left a registered card in our box yesterday.
Lucky you caught us, Aunt Shirley. Don't know if I've seen anything come through today, though.
No, ma'am, nothing for Green Gables.
But I have a registered card, Mrs. Sloane.
Oh, I remember one of them big manila envelopes that you've been sending out recently did come back yesterday. Registered mail. Yes, here it is, here. Now, can't see a thing without my glasses.
Got your name on it, all right. Curtis Publishing Company, Boston. Ain't they magazine people?
Must be a complimentary subscription.
Wow, they're so nosy.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Harrison, Mrs. Sloane.
They said there was nothing for her, but there was. She's trying to get a book published or something. They didn't like whatever she sent them. She's trying to become a writer.
This is why you keep disappearing on me every time I plan to pick you up after school.
Gilbert Blythe,
All this secrecy. You never have time to speak to your friends anymore.
you give that back or I won't speak to you again.
They still look really young.
Touchy.
You...
Gilbert he still looks boyish.
You know, people think you've been acting very peculiarly lately. Why didn't you show up at the Comedy Spring Festival? I saved a spot for you at our table.
I was busy. I was trying to get my finals marked.
And you had your finals marked and posted with the board before I did. What are you up to?
Nothing.
Writing. She's writing.
Good grief.
Okay.
You know how to try one's patience, don't you?
Okay, why does he keeps messing with her? This is like the exact same bridge, too.
Away from comedy to tell you something I found out about Diana Barry today.
Oh yeah, Gilbert's at comedy teaching.
A real pill, Gilbert Blythe. What about Diana Barry?
Not until you spill the beans.
Gossip.
You won't say anything to your folks, or Jane Andrews, or Charlie Sloane?
On my honor.
And you promise you won't ever tease me about this?
Dear Miss Shirley, we regret to return the enclosed manuscript, Averil's Atonement, but are unable to accept it for publication. Sincerely yours, Women's Home Journal Magazine?
No, the story I wrote this spring. I'm attempting to have it published.
And that's tremendous! Avonlea's public school teacher, soon to become world-famous Canadian author.
It hasn't happened yet, you...
Gilbert.
And don't you dare tell anyone.
It's not yours news to tell, fool.
Now, what's all the fuss about Diana Barry?
You're a jerk.
What I understand, she's going on an extended vacation this summer.
All right, with whom?
Okay.
What difference does it make?
Fred Wright obviously makes a lot of difference to her. He's proposed, and Diana has accepted.
Really?
Proposed?
Charlie Sloan found out from Fred himself.
Roly-poly Fred Wright?
I don't remember Fred Wright, do I? Or maybe I do.
They hardly know each other. All the stupid, sentimental things for Diana to do. She probably only accepted because Fred was the first person to ever ask her.
Don't be silly. Fred's a terrific fellow.
You better steer clear of me. He has no business waltzing in, stealing my best friend.
You're not jealous, are you?
No, just disappointed.
Okay, but you didn't even know about it and she's your best friend?
People have to grow up, marry, change.
If someone ever admitted that they were head over heels for you, you'd be swept off your feet in a moment.
I would not. And I defy anyone who would try and make me change.
Okay, Gilbert. I mean, Gilbert's gonna be the one, right? Come on. Oh, shoot.
You've had it now, Miss Shirley.
Oh my god, Gilbert. You're acting a fool. Oh my god. Who's Diana? Oh.
I'm sorry, Diana.
Looks kind of cringe.
But I assure you, Mr. Wright, Diana will be the sweetest little homemaker in the world.
Well, I hope so. Good day, ladies. Gilbert?
Well, I better go get my bicycle. I'll talk to you ladies later.
Okay, how did his clothes dry so quickly?
How could you make fun of me in public?
Diana, I wasn't making fun. I was just teasing.
You always have to be the center of attention whenever Gilbert Blythe is in anyone's company.
That's not true. Please forgive me, Diana. I didn't mean to pick a quarrel. Why couldn't you have told me about you and Fred yourself? I feel like I've lost my best friend.
You were so busy writing your book and marking exam papers. It just happened.
Just happened.
I'm really happy. It does seem ridiculous to think of me being engaged to Fred, doesn't it? I don't care what he looks like. He's got a good heart. He's
Okay.
so thoughtful.
Okay.
Probably make a pudgy old couple someday. It doesn't matter. Don't you ever mean to get married?
Perhaps, if I meet the right one.
What about Gilbert?
Yeah, what about Gilbert?
Gilbert's
Isn't
just
he
a
the one?
chum. I don't care for him that way.
Damn, friend
You know what
zone.
my ideal is, Diana.
Oh no! We suck again!
Tall, irresistibly handsome, proud, and melancholy.
Ugh, sounds like no fun.
Change sometimes.
Mine wouldn't. And I wouldn't care for any man who didn't fulfill them.
What if you never meet him?
Well, then I shall die an old maid.
Oh, you're gonna be famous, and I'll be so proud. What is it?
Because she didn't get into a women's journal?
Women's Home Journal sent it back.
Yeah.
What? Well, their editor must be crazy. What reason did he give?
No reason at all, just a printed slip saying it wasn't acceptable. That's ridiculous. They mustn't have read it.
I'm going to cancel my subscription immediately.
Averil's Atonement. It sounded so inspiring and romantic. You can tell me truthfully, Diana, if you recall any major faults in my story.
The part where Avril makes the cake, it doesn't seem to match the rest of the story.
That's one of the most romantic parts in the whole story. It's a well-known fact that great ladies of old believed that culinary arts also fed the soul.
Well, I'll have to read it again to remember what my first opinion was. If you let me keep it, maybe I can suggest some changes.
She can improve.
Discouraging it is to get a rejection, Diana. I mean, right when I'm in the midst of writing a new epic now.
And Shirley, I'm not going to put up with this a day longer.
Oh my gosh.
Not to let it happen again. Well, it has.
She's back.
If you just calm down and tell me what the trouble is.
Calm down. First, it was our potatoes. Then my June lilies, which Thomas planted on our 25th wedding anniversary. Now this darn Jersey cow's devoured almost all my prize-winning cabbages. You can let Marilla know I am holding her financially responsible.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Lynn, because Dolly is my cow, not Marilla's. Matthew bought her for me 2 years ago as a calf from Mr. Bell.
Well, sorry is not going to help the havoc this animal has made trampling through my cabbages. Think.
I am sorry. But the fence that separates your potato field from our pasture is an eyesore. And if you kept it in better repair, Dolly wouldn't have broken in.
A jail fence wouldn't keep that devil out. And what's more, my Thomas has been far too ill the past 6 months to repair any fences. And I know one thing, you red-headed snippet. You'd be better employed fixing that fence yourself rather than mooning around, wasting your time writing for some rubbishy magazine.
I would rather spend my time profitably than squander it in idle gossip, meddling in other people's affairs.
Yes!
Oh my goodness.
Any hard feelings against you because of your narrow-minded opinions. Thank goodness I have an imagination which allows me to understand how it must be to find a cow amongst prize-winning cabbages. Dolly shall never break into your field again. I give you my word of honor on that.
Damn. She both insulted her and apologized. Anne does not take any BS. But she did apologize.
Well, Marilla, I hope that canal horse destroys your tomato patch next. And don't expect any sympathy from your girl. I've always warned you she had a temper to match her hair.
Oh, he's about the red hair.
Oh, good Lord.
I never realized Mrs. Lynde was such a crank. There's certainly nothing of a kindred spirit in her.
Poor cow.
Set your heart too much on frivolous things and then crash down into despair when you don't get them.
I know. I can't help flying up on the wings of anticipation.
Uh-oh, the cow.
Martin's forgotten the cows
Oh.
on Orchard Slope. I was polite as I could be under the circumstances, Marilla. And I apologized, despite her stinging personal remarks.
Rachel specializes in getting under people's skin, I know, but you ought to have bit your tongue.
I ought to have sold Dolly to Gilbert's father a month ago when he wanted to buy her. I thought it was just as well to wait to the auction, let all the stock go together.
Rachel will get over this. Her nerves have been raw lately, and deservedly so. Thomas is pretty bad, and Dr. Spencer says that he won't be with us for very long.
Oh, that's sad. Well, I mean, that must be why she's not in a great mood.
To sell her farm would be a terrible loss. I mean, I know how we felt when Matthew died.
Anne, I wanted to talk to you about something for a while. I know you've been content enough here, but I never feel at ease thinking about how you have given up so much of your own opportunity.
I probably make a much better teacher than a writer any day.
You have been my comfort and my joy since Matthew passed away. But I promised myself when you gave up the Avery scholarship to stay home, I'd make it up to you one day.
I've never been sorry I've stayed for a moment.
Okay. What's she gonna do, Marilla?
Mr. Barry's really taken over the farm almost completely, and my eyesight is so much better now I can manage with Martin. So you could dust off some of your ambitions, if you like. What do you think about that?
Rilla,
Huh.
I feel as though someone's handed me the moon, and I don't exactly know what to do with it.
Matthew and I spent 40 years looking after Papa. Perhaps I never mentioned it before, but I can't help but confess it was with a regretful heart at times.
Huh. She doesn't want to do the same thing to her.
No more foolishness.
It seems so funny and horrible to think of Diana marrying Fred, doesn't it?
What is so horrible about it?
But he certainly isn't the wild, dashing young man Diana used to want to marry.
High expectations, because she's so romantic, you know?
Would you want to marry a wicked man?
She wants excitement, adventure.
But I think I'd like it if he could be wicked and wouldn't.
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You want the bad boy, but not bad to her.
I believe Anne Shirley just copied that story. I am sure I remember reading it in a newspaper years.
Oh God.
She's taken to writing novels at all. Nobody born and bred in Avonlea would do it.
Been writing any more stories lately, Miss Shirley?
No, Mrs. Harrison.
Mabel Sloan here says she found another one of them big manila envelopes come through a couple weeks ago, that's all.
It was addressed to the Rawling Reliable Baking Powder Company in Montreal. Somebody was trying for that prize that they're offering for the best story introducing their new baking powder. The address wasn't in your handwriting, though.
I should hope not. I'd never dream of competing for anything so...
Oh my gosh.
It would almost be as bad as Jake Griffith's Chautauqua show.
Goodness knows where or what kind of parents.
Oh gosh, these hateful women.
Congratulations.
You have such a way of putting Avonlea on the map.
Well, thank you. But what do you mean? Congratulations for what?
What are they talking about? Okay. They're all congratulating her.
Anne, congratulations.
What?
Splendid story, Anne. You deserve the best.
What is going on?
Congratulations on your story, Miss Shirley. I really like
What?
Great Jehoshaphat!
Great Jehoshaphat. Rawlings Reliable Story Competition.
Anne Shirley, we've been trying to track you down everywhere. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Avonlea's famous authoress?
What's going on? What is this? Someone entered her into a contest without her knowing?
I don't understand. You won the contest, you Zeus! And I knew you'd go into it all behind our backs, too.
Everybody, go quiet, please. My great pleasure as official purveyor to Avonlea of the Rawlings Reliable Baking Powder Company to read the following tribute. Miss Anne Shirley, Green Gables, PEI. Dear Madam, we have much pleasure in informing you that your charming story, Averil's Atonement, has won the $100 grand prize.
Oh my gosh.
Introducing the name of our revered product.
Interesting. The cooking part. Is that it?
Lawson's General Avonlea.
Wow.
We have arranged publication of the story in several prominent newspapers across the country. Supply it in pamphlet form for distribution among our patrons.
Who did that? Diana? Gilbert? It's gotta be Gilbert or Diana.
And I'm sure Miss Shirley will be happy to sign everybody's brochures. And don't forget your purchase of this remarkable product. Miss Anne! I'm wild with delight. Oh, I was sure I would win when I sent it in the competition.
Uh-huh, Diana did it.
I thought of your story in a minute when I saw the ad in the paper.
Miss Shirley, will you sign this for my daughter?
Wow, she's like a superstar right now. How overwhelming.
But I figured you had so little faith left in it you wouldn't, so I sent my copy. Then if you hadn't won, you never have known because the stories that failed weren't being sent back.
Wow, people overheard that, no?
And you don't seem a bit pleased. Of course, I couldn't be anything but pleased. It was the gesture of a true friend to try to boost my spirits. But there isn't a word about baking.
She changed her story.
And it was easy as a wink. You know the scene where Avril makes the cake? Well, I just stated that she used Rawlings Reliable, and that's why it turned out so well. Here, in the last paragraph where Percival clasped Avril in his arms, I added, in which we will never use any baking powder except Rawlings Reliable. Oh.
Oh, she didn't like that. Oh, Anne didn't like that because it's not from her. She didn't do it herself.
Ed told me that Canadian women only pay $5 a story.
$100. That's a lot of money.
It's rightfully yours, Diana. You sent the story in and made the alterations. I certainly wouldn't have sent it, so you have to take it. I'd like to see myself. Wasn't any trouble, Anne. The honor of being the best friend of the prize winner is enough for me.
She should have told her, though.
I think you're the sweetest and truest friend in the world.
Good intentions.
I will buy your wedding gift for this. You dare spend it all on me. I got a letter today from our dear old teacher, Miss Stacy. She is head of the Kings County Board of Education in New Brunswick. What a promotion. Apparently, there's a position she has recommended me for at a ladies' college in Kingsport.
Wow.
You wouldn't actually leave, would you? No. But I ought to reply anyway. Gone to all this trouble. And I wouldn't... Stop, Diana!
Oh no.
You ruined your dress in that muddy field.
Oh no.
Ruin it!
Her cow.
That cow by herself.
The music. Oh my gosh. Her dress is so white or ivory or off-white.
Get out of that field this minute! I don't care about my dress! Must get the cow out before Rachel Lynn sees her!
Oh my gosh, she did say that cow would not do that anymore.
That's it, Diana! Now, don't frighten her. This is what we've got to do. Get a hold of her. We can force her over the fence into our field.
Oh my gosh, this is terrible. Oh. What kind of stuff is growing there? I can't tell. Oh, Lord.
All right. I have the gap blocked. Pretty dolly. Good girl. Shoo.
Okay, that fence is in pretty bad shape, but that's a big fence.
Don't even think about Rachel's cabbages.
Oh my god, that's disgusting. Oh, I mean, oh, look at their outfits. You got mud. That is...
Well, the elegant and illustrious Miss Shirley.
Oh my
Relaxed while seeking out ideas for her next Rolling Reliables writing assignment.
Oh my gosh, look at her face.
Suppose I'm here to chat with the bullfrogs? Be a gentleman.
That's gotta be real mud, no?
Have our darn jersey anytime you want her, Mr. Blythe. Well, this very minute, for that matter.
I promised Mr. Reed of Brighton a jersey.
Oh man, he's having a good laugh.
Rachel sees this field, she'll know Dolly was loose.
Especially with the fence in such disrepair. The cow's just gonna do what the cow does.
How do you think a mother would feel? She found her child tattooed all over the baking powder advertisement. I love my story, and I wrote it out of the best that was in me.
Why should you care? $100 is more than you make in 2 months teaching anyway.
Josie Pye and Tilly Bolter can't wait to pounce on it.
You're just the first person in Poke Old Avonlea to try anything like that.
Her hair makes her look so much older.
Mad to think I could write anything better than a baking powder advertisement.
Stop being so disappointed, Anne.
You can do it!
Any spark of ambition. I shall never write another story again.
Oh my gosh, she's so dramatic.
Oh no! We suck again!
Well, I wouldn't give up altogether. Maybe if you just let your character speak everyday English, instead of all that highfalutin mumbo-jumbo.
Yeah, it's really lofty language.
And nobody speaks that way.
Yeah.
And look at that sap Percival who sits around mooning the entire time. He never lets a girl get a word in edgewise. In real life, she'd have pitched him.
His poetry would win any girl's heart.
Wow. Your story's not gonna be perfect, Anne.
I'd write about places I knew something of and people that spoke everyday English, instead of these silly schoolgirl romances.
I don't share your opinion.
Take the $100 and write a real story about the people you care about, right here in Avonlea.
This is...
Well, you certainly wouldn't be one of them.
Gilbert's giving good advice. Write what you know.
You're about as intellectual as Charlie and Moody and Fred and all the rest of the boys who could only think of finding some silly girl to marry and keep house for them.
Well, you can cry and feel sorry for yourself all you want, but it won't help you write a better novel.
Yeah, she can always improve. She's being a little stubborn.
Come to Fred's clam bake with me next Tuesday? Listen, Anne, I'm sorry. Will you let me walk you back? I was just trying to be helpful. You know you get my back up sometimes. Listen, I'm sorry. What else can I do?
Let me get a word in edgewise once in a while before I pitch you!
Anne, you're being a little stubborn. You have to learn to take criticism and want to improve. She doesn't think she needs to improve. That's not really a great attitude, I think.
Good day, Marilla.
Wow.
Okay.
John Blythe, we haven't seen you around these parts much lately.
I haven't much time for social calls nowadays.
Is this a social call? They have history, right?
I'm looking for my boy.
Yes, Anne and he are walking by the pond. Maybe would you like to sit a while till they come back?
Thanks. But we're taking a shipment into Charlottetown before dark.
The cow, right? Oh.
And what about your $20 for the cow?
Oh, she's mad. I don't think she should be so mad. He gave her honest feedback.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, does it?
And some suggestions.
Good day, Marilla.
She has a temper like Marilla, or like stubborn like Marilla. I wonder what he's exactly implying. Come on, Anne. Oh, she's crying. Oh, poor Anne. But come on. She can't take it so personally.
There. You take things too much to heart, Aunt Shirley.
Yeah.
Oh, Marilla, it's been such a Jonah day with Rollings Reliable, and Dolly, and Gilbert.
Jonah Day. Jonah from the Bible?
What a girl you were for making mistakes in them days. I used to think you were possessed. By the time you dyed your hair.
Her hair looked good, though, actually. Like punk rock.
What a worry my red hair used to be. I'm afraid I've never been able to endure personal criticism very well.
Yes.
Gave his honest opinion of my story this afternoon. My temper always gets the better of me. I whipped him as hard as I could.
I'm glad to hear it. The Blythes have always been far too opinionated for their own good.
She knows.
He was right. And I've made a terrible idiot of myself. You don't know how spiteful I was.
I can imagine.
Our friendship, it won't ever be the same now. Why can't he just be sensible instead of acting like a sentimental schoolboy?
Because he loves you.
He loves me?
Yep.
Because you made Josie Pye and Ruby Gillis and all of those wishy-washy young ladies who waltzed by him look like spineless nothings.
I can't get over Anne's hair.
Have you forgotten how he gave up Avonlea School for you so that you could stay here with me?
Yeah.
He picked you up every day in his carriage so that you could study your courses together.
Yeah.
Don't toss it away for some ridiculous ideal that doesn't exist.
That is really good advice.
You come downstairs and see if a good cup of tea and some of those plum puffs that I made today don't hearten you.
Plum puffs won't minister to a mind diseased and a world that has crumbled into pieces.
Well, I'm glad to see that your dented spirits haven't injured your tongue.
I know, even in despair, her language is so lofty. Gilbert is in the friend zone. You need to get out of it.
Pray that Rachel doesn't burst a blood vessel when she sees her potato fields today.
The potatoes.
I've decided to write Miss Stacy and ask her for more particulars on this ladies' college.
She's gonna take this job, right? That's why she's gonna be called Anne of Avonlea, not Green Gables, because now her world is getting bigger. So instead of Green Gables, it's Avonlea. Dolly.
No! Marilla! Dolly's here!
Anne? What in heaven's name is the matter with you?
I do! This is terrible! It's all my fault!
Rachel Lynde's Jersey cow, the one they bought in Carmody last spring.
Mr. Blythe, Dolly is here this very minute in the milking pen.
Anne, are you dreaming?
That is Dolly.
Okay,
Rachel
but
Lynde's cow is in Charlottetown by now. I've humiliated myself into the very dust.
oh no.
Oh, no. If she's that cross, what will she be when I say what I've done?
Afternoon, Rachel. Marilla? Anne? I'm glad you've come. I certainly had no intention of visiting you people after being flown at as I was on my last visit.
Anne would like to...
Please, Marilla. I'm not finished yet. On reflection, I realized that I was partly to blame. I had no right to be so ill-tempered with you, and I'm not one of them that can never be brought to own up to their mistakes. I'd like to apologize to you, Anne Shirley, and I wonder if you'd sign my copy of your Averil's Atonement. The money they pay for such lies is perfectly amazing, but I read it to my Thomas and we were both moved. I'm much obliged to you, as it's the only entertainment he's had for the past 6 months.
I laughed so hard, I'm not sure it wasn't good for my heart.
That's nice, actually.
Come and lay off your things. You'll stay to tea, won't you?
Thank you, Rachel.
Okay. Oh, but she has to tell her the news about the cow.
I wonder how you've improved, Anne, in looks and talent. Here's your tea, Thomas.
Don't want any tea.
Now, Thomas, you just finish your nap here. Get some fresh air.
Oh my gosh, this poor guy.
I wanted to confess something to you, Mrs. Lynde. It's about the Jersey cow.
I saw my trampled potato field this morning. Don't tell me she's done in the last of my cabbages, too.
It's not the cabbages, Mrs. Lynde, and I'll tell you everything. But please don't interrupt. It's making me nervous.
Rachel. Thomas, you're supposed to be snoozing.
See,
He sounds like he's dying.
well, I sold the cow on the spot to the Blythes for $20.
So long as my cabbages are safe, we'll just pretend it didn't happen.
You see, this morning, I found my Dolly still shut up in our milking pen.
It was your cow that Anne sold to John Blythe, Rachel. You'll find that our Jersey is as good as yours, or perhaps you'd prefer the $20.
Rilla Cuthbert, we paid more than $50 for our cow, and I have no intention of accepting that varmint of yours in exchange.
Well, you have certainly made a fine exhibition of yourself, Rachel, falling all over this girl because she's a success. It's plain to see now what your true colors are.
I'm coming, Thomas.
Oh my gosh, Thomas looks like he sounds like he's dying.
Wonder to me that he dared to get sick at all without asking her permission.
Thomas!
Oh no. Oh my god.
Rachel?
Yes, Thomas, what is it? What is it? I can't hear you.
Oh my gosh, he's dying. Oh my goodness.
I'm afraid there's nothing we can do.
He died there while he was calling for her. Oh my god, that's sad. Oh, Rachel is kind of nuts, but that's still sad.
I expect I'll go west to my Robert, if he'll have me.
Robert, is that her son?
Farm is mortgaged, and now it will have to be sold.
No, Rachel. Pull yourself together.
A woman my age doesn't make friends and interests easily, that's all.
Is she gonna invite her to live with her?
It breaks my heart to think of leaving Avonlea.
Because Rachel did that for her last time.
How are you feeling tonight, Rachel?
A little better, I think. Thank you, Anne.
Glorious. Do you remember the time we slept all night in the hayloft?
And I was so frightened we were going to be attacked by that barn owl.
Come on, Diana. We've got to organize the gifts.
Duty
Oh my
calls.
gosh. Okay, is this their... I guess she went to their wedding, right? Yeah. Wedding gifts. Wow, look at that. Wait, is this... Is this the clam bake he was referring to, Gilbert was? It's their wedding party, right? Or is it... I mean...
Anne!
No, it can't be.
You off to? We won't leave any clams for you if you don't hurry back.
Just enjoying the fresh air.
Oh, you haven't met my fiancé, Harry Inglis from Winnipeg and Shirley.
Oh
Pleased to meet you, ma'am.
Whoa.
Pleased to meet you. Well, you're a very lucky man, Mr. English.
Where you
Mr.
live?
Inglis.
In Montreal.
Put the
Harry's
hat back
in the mining
on.
business.
Oh, Jane, stop showing off your ring. I can see it glimmering through the trees. You boys run along with Jane and Harry. I want to talk to Anne.
Oh my gosh, all their hair is the same.
What about you, Anne? Are you here with Gilbert? Well, let's get together soon, Anne. I want to hear all your news.
Oh my gosh. Is that like the official hairstyle of after you finish school? That's how you dress yourselves, I guess? Anne doesn't want that life. Everyone's getting engaged and married. She doesn't want that. She wants something more.
Me? I'd be honored to accept this dance.
You have lovely story-violet eyes.
I do? I thank you.
You can call me Cordelia. Cordelia, you have an exquisite rose-leaf complexion.
Cordelia. Oh my gosh, Gilbert. Don't be a creep.
Do allow me, I have an account to settle with this young lady. Your $20? Care to?
Oh, she has imaginary guy, but she has like real guy right in front of her. Real flesh and blood. And he like adores her.
Sorry, Gil. I must have 2 left feet.
Huh. You feel nervous or not herself? She doesn't like that feeling. She doesn't see him as romantic partner. She sees him as a friend. Like friend zone, for sure. There's that bridge.
What are you thinking about?
I'm afraid to speak or move for fear that all this wonderful beauty will just vanish.
Doesn't it remind you of our old school day picnics?
I don't want any of it to change. Wish I could just hold on to those days forever.
It hasn't been that long, but they talk like it's been like decades or something.
And there's something I want to ask you.
Gil, please don't.
You've been avoiding me all spring, ever since we graduated.
I never wanted to make you care for me, so I kept away so you wouldn't.
Huh.
Well, I won't be coming back to White Sands in the fall.
Huh.
Dalhousie Medical School's accepted me.
He's going to med school. He's gonna make him a doctor.
I'm sorry about last week. I only wanted to show you how much I care. Now, maybe you don't think I'm good enough for you now, but I will be someday.
No, Gil, you're a great deal too good for me.
Yeah, he's good
But
enough
you
for
want
you.
someone who'll adore you. Someone who'll be happy just to hang on your arm and build a home for you.
And that's not what I'm looking for at all.
We'd end up like 2 old crows fighting all the time.
Maybe.
I know I'd be unhappy.
She's not
And
ready.
I'd wished we'd never done it.
She's not ready.
Everybody expects it. You must feel that.
Well, then, it would be for all the wrong reasons, Gil.
I've loved you as long as I can remember.
Huh.
I can't go away knowing that if I had just...
I promise that I'll always be here if you need me. Let's not change, Gil. Let's just go on being good friends.
She's scared. She's pushing him away because she's afraid.
Friends, huh? I thought we were kindred spirits. Please say yes.
I can't. Gil, I'm so desperately sorry.
He'll wait for her. She'll come around, but she needs to live life a little bit more, maybe. Maybe she needs to try doing that thing that Miss Stacy recommended her for.
Hey, get out of the way!
Oh, that's that guy.
What are you doing, lady? Have you any idea how difficult it is to replace one of these lanterns?
You had no business taking the right of way.
You had no business to be out here alone in the dark without a lantern.
Are all motorists as bold as you? I enjoy being out alone at night. Any gentleman would have had the decency to stop.
He recognizes her.
I was hoping we'd meet again. I've been wondering for several weeks exactly who you were. I'm sorry I wasn't able to introduce myself that day on the beach.
I have no desire to be introduced. Thank you.
I'll bet no one's ever told you how becoming red hair can be in the moonlight.
Actually, lots of people have.
What is this guy? Is he trying to like... Who's this older guy? Is he trying to...
I'll take you wherever you want to go. You can come back for the buggy in the morning.
I'll do no such thing.
Suit yourself.
Does he like have a romantic interest in her or just an interest? I don't know.
Just trying to be a gentleman.
It seemed like he had a wife though.
I don't know how I'm gonna get through this tomorrow. You'll be all right.
It's tomorrow.
Everyone survives the ceremony. It's afterwards. Oh, you're so smug. Just wait till your turn comes, Miss Anne. No, I have definitely decided on a career over marriage. I can't give it up for the prosaic reality of Gilbert. He proposed, you know. And I refused. You what?
She did.
Yes? Anna, are you out of your mind? Don't scold me, Diana. Don't you understand? Anna, I can't believe it. After 2 years of flirting, this is scandalous. Take that back, Diana Barry. I've never flirted with him. Gil and I have only ever been good friends. I even steered clear of Gilbert because of you. How could you, Anne? I know. I don't love him.
I think she does.
Humiliated over this whole stupid thing. Poor darling. I have no right to scold.
She's so dramatic.
Things are so mixed up in real life, Anne, and never as clear as they are in romantic novels. Your parents are coming. Oh, Anne, I shall die.
Gosh, look at her dresses. All those pearls.
If you do, I'll drag you down
And
to the
Joe.
rainwater hogshed and drop you in. Here, let me see you.
Don't you fret. Oh, you look lovely.
Oh my gosh, look at their outfits. The kids. There's Gilbert. Oh man, Gilbert is just... He's not being treated very well.
You won't win that Blythe boy back by punishing him.
Yeah.
Wonder why everyone seems to think I ought to be with Gilbert Blythe.
And Joe knows what's up. Wow, they got married. Oh my gosh.
Excuse me.
And Joe's right, she is punishing him for some reason. I think to protect herself, but she's just being
Booty's
mean.
virgin. Goodness, you look older. Your new celluloid collar.
You look dashing yourself. You looked as good as the bride.
You wore that sweet old dress to Fanny Emerson's wedding last year, though, didn't you, Anne? You know what they say, twice a bridesmaid, never a bride.
Oh, Josie.
Now, don't you forget to save me a waltz.
I won't, Anne. All right. I was just trying to be polite.
Oh my gosh, Josie.
Anne, wait.
Please, Gil.
Where are you going?
Marilla took Rachel back early. She was ill, and I don't feel very well either.
I'll drive you back.
What about your friend?
I can explain. She won't mind.
She looks like a lovely and accomplished young lady, Gil.
It's not Christine I care about.
Christine.
Someone else, isn't there?
No, Gil, honestly, there isn't. I don't care for anyone in that way. And I like you more than anybody.
And I'll wait. Even if I thought you cared just a little.
I do care, Gil. I always have. But I can never love you in the way that you want me to. I'm happy as I am. I won't ever marry.
You'll marry all right. Some fool who'll sit and read Tennyson by firelight, no doubt. I know you.
Please, Gil, I don't mean to hurt you. But you'll see that I'm right by and by when you fall for someone else.
It's just that I fool myself into thinking that you love me, that's all.
Yes, poor Gilbert.
Please.
I hope he breaks your heart, whoever he is.
Oh. Just so...
You don't understand.
And maybe you'll come to your senses.
Oh my goodness. Wow. He's not playing anymore. He wants her to feel like how he feels.
You look like you've seen a ghost. Gilbert spoke to me again. Diane, I feel like I've cut off his right arm. Would you please go and talk to him? I know he'll listen to you.
It's her wedding.
I don't know when or how, but I'll try.
It's her wedding. Not about you today. I'm sorry, but it isn't. Be happy for your friend. I don't like how Anne is like making all this fuss on her day. Anne is a mess right now. She is a mess.
I can't believe you didn't notice Anne staring at Gilbert just to make him jealous.
I know that Gil is very fond of Anne, but he certainly isn't jealous.
She's just trying desperately to win him back for me.
I don't think it's that at all. Besides, Gil and I are only friends.
I think Anne Shirley has far too big an opinion of herself.
Huh. That's interesting. She overheard all that.
Why did you come home so early?
I feel tired and anxious. I don't know. Perhaps I should accept Miss Stacy's offer in Kingsport.
Yes.
I'd like to see and hear new places.
You should.
I could get a whole bunch of ideas I could write stories from.
Rachel was feeling pretty discouraged today at the wedding, and the thought came to me that perhaps I should ask her to board with me.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, it would be your decision, Marilla. But are you sure?
Well, she has her faults, I know.
Many faults.
I'd rather put up with her than lose her.
Do you never wish you'd adopted a boy like you intended to? He could have run this farm, saved you all this trouble.
And Shirley, I wouldn't trade you for a dozen boys. I'll miss you. I'll miss my girl. Promise me you won't stay away forever.
Oh, she is gonna go to King's College, was it?
It's a blessing she's off to a ladies' academy, that's what. I don't approve of them co-educational institutions, and I never have. All the girls flirting with all the boys.
They do study a little, Rachel.
Can't imagine I've forgotten a thing. You've all been so helpful.
Be sure to put on your warm underclothes when the weather gets chilly.
Yes, and be careful of your health, whatever you do.
And you let us hear from you when you've settled.
Oh my gosh, you're saying goodbye.
Hurry up now, you'll be late. Good luck.
Oh yeah, give her a hug.
Bye, Merle. I don't know what I'd do without you. You've both been so wonderful. But I won't be gone for long, and I promise I'll write as often as I can.
Oh.
Come on.
Give Rachel a hug too. That's nice. These two are staying together. That's nice too. It's hard to make friends when you're older.
Well, Marilla, I never would have believed an orphan could turn out so fine. No one could deny she's real tall and stylish now.
Diana's husband looks so like stoic and stern.
Awful hard I was bewildered trying to manage her. Matthew understood her better.
Oh, Matthew.
To your credit, you changed her as much as you did.
Ooh, she hasn't changed that much. Not really. It's us that's changed, Rachel.
You know what? She's right.
We saw Gil Blythe off to medical school last week.
Did he say anything, Diana? I think he understands, Anne.
Gil's gonna be a doctor. How great is that? I mean, I don't know. Like, he seems like a great guy, great catch. And I hope you know what you're doing. I think she's probably doing the right thing. Maybe, you know, doesn't realize that she does love Gilbert, but she needs to go see for herself and live life and be sure. She's not sure, so she's not ready.
Anne? Anne Shirley!
Miss Stacy.
Oh, there you are!
Feels like decades.
Oh, up all night on that dreadful train. You must be exhausted.
For pity's sake, please take me someplace where I can hear myself think.
I've got a cab waiting just outside.
If you weren't here, Miss Stacy, I think I should just sit down and burst into tears.
So it was a long trip?
I can't tell you just how happy I am to have you here, Anne. After all, why be a member of the Board of Governors of an institution if you can't pull a few strings?
Good Good to know, people.
I intend to keep up with my writing.
So where is this exactly?
Vitality will make an enormous contribution to our ladies' college.
I'm so nervous I won't meet with their expectations.
Oh, nonsense. They may be privileged young ladies from wealthy families, but they're spoiled and pampered, many of them.
Interesting.
Great Jehoshaphat! What richness!
Great Jehoshaphat.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning. Could you please tell Mrs. Pringle that Miss Stacy and Miss Anne Shirley are here to see her?
Miss Pringle.
I think you'll be quite comfortable here. Mrs. Tom Pringle is on the alumni. She's been boarding teachers from Kingsport Ladies College for 30 years now.
Kingsport Ladies College.
Miss Stacy, how delightful to see you. And you, Mrs. Pringle. May I introduce you to Miss Anne Shirley of Avonlea, Prince Edward Island?
How do you do?
She's our new English teacher at Kingsport Ladies College, who you'll be boarding this year. Should I have the cabbie bring her trunk?
Obviously, you did not receive my letter. I'm really rather tired of being bothered boarding staff.
But, Mrs. Pringle,
I do apologize for the inconvenience. Good day, Miss Stacy.
Oh my gosh, she has no place to stay.
Good day. Typically Pringle. Smooth as cream, even when they're working against you. Well, we shall see about that.
They're all looking at her.
They're the old money that rules this town. And Mrs. Tom Pringle bosses the whole tribe. I was afraid they'd be down on you.
Why shouldn't they be? I'm a total stranger.
The board announced that they had accepted your application, while the whole kit and caboodle of them just threw back their heads and howled. Kingsport Ladies College, please, driver.
Oh. Okay, so she's going into like a really bad situation.
Well, they may own the lumber mill, the railway, the gas works, and the woolen mill, but I will not allow the Pringles to dictate our system of education.
Can't imagine how nervous I am now.
Oh wow, she really has walked into it. Miss Stacy, you should have told her. Wow, this is a interesting building. Where is this filmed?
Miss Catherine Brooke as the principal here. A bit of a martinet in matters of discipline from time to time.
Wow, look at this house.
Come in.
Our building, looks like a huge house.
Please forgive the intrusion, but I was just so eager to introduce you to our new English professor, Miss Anne Shirley. One of the brightest stars of my entire teaching career.
Welcome to Kingsport, Miss Shirley.
Everyone is cold.
Sit down.
Why is everyone so cold?
I hadn't expected one so accomplished to be so young. A fault which time will cure all too soon.
Oh my goodness.
I was sure that you wouldn't object to having her stay here at the school with your out-of-town boarding students. I'm sure you'll find her to be the perfect den mother for them.
We have no need of maternal affectations in this institute, Miss Stacy. We govern by rules and regulations.
Which do require a leaven in the lump from time to time, Miss Brooke.
Oh my gosh, everyone is so freaking cold.
She is an absolute sergeant major, Miss Stacy. How shall I ever tolerate her sarcasm?
Nonetheless, she is a dedicated teacher. If somewhat of an excessive disciplinarian.
You don't say.
Keep your chin up and you give it your very best, if only to spite them all. You know how highly I regard your abilities, Anne.
Do my very best to rise to the occasion.
Good girl.
Oh my goodness.
Get yourself organized before the start of classes tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Oh my gosh.
We can do the rest of our catching up later.
Oh my gosh. She's like throwing her into the wolves.
Miss Shirley, you will kindly remember that you are not at liberty to make any changes, no matter how minor, to the conventions of this institution.
Sorry, I was just so moved by your inspiring quotation, I wanted to embellish it.
Don't patronize me. What is to be the pill in all this jam, Miss Shirley?
Why, nothing. Just thought it was a tremendously uplifting idea, that's all.
The pill in all this jam?
Glad you spell your name with a K. Catherine with a K is so much more alluring than Catherine with a C. A C always looks so smug.
Oh my gosh, she looks so pissed. What the hell?
We have 50 young ladies in our charge from the most privileged families in the Maritime. My methods admonish anything beyond the standards of the utmost decorum. This is not a public school of the kind that you are used to, Miss Shirley. Our students do not require embellishment. It's at the beginning of each class. Bedtime and mealtime will be strictly observed by our 15 boarders. You, Miss Shirley, will see to it that the boarders especially adhere to the utmost orderliness. I am placing them under your continual direction.
Oh,
I am referred to by the entire faculty as Brooke. You may do the same.
Brooke?
I understand you have extraordinary talents.
Glad I meet with your approval in some approximation.
We shall see.
Damn.
You are here as a result of the board's decision, not mine.
Jesus. Miss Brooke is a bitch.
Tremendous financial support of certain prominent families.
The Pringle family. Oh my goodness.
Welcome to a new year.
A new year.
Miss Shirley will be your new teacher, responsible for English and literature, as well as all student boarders. Please organize yourself into forms.
This is some like military school. Holy crap. This school sucks.
Form 1, do you call that a straight line?
Oh my gosh, someone's late.
Emmeline Harris, step forward.
Emmeline Harris, the troublemaker?
If you intend to make a habit of this, I will have no choice but to detain you after class.
Detain? God dang it.
I'd much prefer to invent titles for each group, like a sorority. What about Tudor, Kent, and Windsor?
I am not interested in fairy tales.
Oh, all these bells and whistles. And not the good kind. Oh my god. Oh, that hurts my ears. This sucks. This school sucks.
Perhaps you think you are above rules, Miss Shirley?
Oh, Jesus. Anne is in a crazy situation here. Everything's stacked up against her here. I want to see her pull through.
Off you go, girls.
She will. Anne's gonna do well. But she's gonna have a lot of drama before things turn around.
Girls, quiet, please. Good morning. I would like to begin by sharing with you what a great privilege it will be to share with...
Oh my goodness.
To share with you my great love of English literature during the forthcoming year.
Not a great start.
My name is Anne Shirley, and I know we shall all become good friends in no time. I come from a little town called Avonlea on Prince Edward Island, where I have been teaching for the past 2 years, and I hope that you will all be able to give me lots of assistance.
Nope. Something tells me that these girls are gonna be terrible. But then they'll love her later? I don't know.
Pringle, Myra C.
Pringle.
Pringle, Rebecca A.
Oh my gosh, they're all Pringles.
Aren't these your names?
No, miss. Perhaps the class lists have been mixed up.
Oh my goodness.
Give me your names and one at a time. Starting here with the young lady in the front row.
Opener. Fanny I. Opener. There are 2 P's in opener.
Oh my god. They're just messing with her.
Hind. That's H-E-I-N-D. Alice B. Hind, 14.
Oh god.
Ball. Wilma I. Ball. 33. Actually, I'm from the Rollings Reliable Baking Company, and we were wondering when you'd be available to rewrite our labels.
Oh jeez, these girls are terrible.
I hadn't anticipated a class whose parents were such nitwits at naming their children.
Harris. Emmeline Harris, 13. Don't believe any of them, Miss Shirley.
What do you mean?
They're just pulling your leg because they're Pringles. And they think they can get away with it.
Oh, Emmeline Harris. An ally.
Now, open your readers, please.
Oh jeez. My god. Oh my god.
Emmeline Harris, take this girl to the ladies' room. Soak the handkerchief in cold water and see if you can stop the bleeding.
Oh my gosh, these girls are terrible.
All right, all of you sit down now and remain seated. Who put the snake in my desk? What is your real name?
Jen Pringle. Miss Shirley.
Oh, Jen Pringle.
Yes, it was. You will be detained after classes today. My mother expects me for the next 3 days at the Ladies' Aid Society Rummage. Well, I'm sorry, but your mother will have to make other arrangements. She's promised my help on the organization committee. I don't care. You'll stay if I say so. I simply cannot stay. Well, then it's up to you, isn't it, Jen Pringle? Either you stay after school for the week, or I'll have to administer the strap.
You just can't do that, Miss Shirley.
I'll take the strap. Really?
Oh my god.
Come here then, Miss Pringle.
Oh, jeez.
Put out your hand.
Wow. Oh, she's probably the first one that's done that to anyone in a while. They're kind of shocked, I think. Oh boy, she's a tough one. Alright. Oh my gosh, look at her staring at Emmeline. What a crazy kid. This is gonna be tough. Oh my gosh. And she is gonna have such a hard time. Emmeline is gonna help her.
You'll get used to Essie, Miss Shirley. She faints at least once a week. The doctors say her blood is weak.
Thank you, Emmeline.
Don't concern yourself about the Pringle girls either. The only people they like are themselves. I can say that without malice because my mother was a Pringle. Besides, I like you, and I think you handled the class very intelligently.
That's nice. That's a lot to deal with. I think Anne is like doubting herself. Oh, I feel bad for her. Oh boy. Okay, that girl looks crazy.
Traitor Harris. I guess there are only two kinds of people in Kingsport. Those who are Pringles and those who aren't.
Shut up, Jen. I don't care a snitch what you say. I'm half Pringle.
Your papa is the greatest philanderer in this country, so that practically makes you an orphan.
Jen is a bitch.
Never say another word about my father again! You stupid, good-for-nothing goose egg! Go to my papa's sister! Let's see how big your mouth is now, damn Pringle!
Oh my god.
That is enough. Stand up. Have you girls no propriety? This is not a Turkish bazaar. Stop it! I have a good mind to expel you both for such hooliganism. Bicycles are forbidden on school property. This contraption is confiscated as of this moment.
It's my brother's. Hardly seems fair to be punishing your brother.
I am quite prepared to forgive your lack of manners.
And I your rude comments. That's enough.
Oh, Jesus.
If you allow an outburst like that to occur again, Miss Shirley, you shall have the board to reckon with.
The board. Miss Stacy's on the board.
Lock this in the shed, McTavish. Go along, girls. Don't gawk.
Jen is a monster. Oh my god, what a beast.
Looking for these? Sorry about your spectacles. We'll get them replaced.
It's not that. It's what she said about my papa.
Just you forget about whatever they...
We didn't get you into trouble, did we, Miss Shirley?
Don't worry about me.
They look the same age. Except for the hair.
Should have seen her with her mouth full of mud, Miss Shirley.
Jen Pringle sucks. Jen Pringle sucks.
Emmeline. Oh, Miss Shirley, you've got to help us. Essie's brother needs the bicycle in the morning for his delivery job, or he'll be fired and he's ready to murder Essie. We can't get the shed doors open. She's awful scared, and I'm afraid she'll faint.
Oh my gosh. Something doesn't seem right.
Mr. McTavish, the groundsman, keeps his tools in here. Maybe we could saw the chain or pick the lock.
Do you think you could squeeze through that skylight up above?
Oh my gosh, this is trouble. Oh my god, they're gonna get in such big trouble.
All right, you go down first and I'll shimmy down after you.
Oh my god, what are they doing?
All right.
How do they expect her to hold them? It's tied to something, I guess, but... Oh my gosh.
Untie the end, Essie, and throw it down.
I don't like this at all.
We're in luck. Mr. McTavish has an army of tools down here.
Now, if we can just...
Oh, Miss Shirley!
Oh my god. This is terrible.
Well, now, Anne Shirley, where's the fire?
Oh my god.
Good morning. Good morning, class.
Rolling reliable. Oh my god.
Really, girls? If you can't come up with a better likeness than that, I suggest you give up altogether. Open your Oxford Book of Verse, page 276. Tennyson's The Lady of Shalott.
The Lady of Shalott.
Emmeline, would you please read the first 4 verses for us? Then we'll discuss them.
Willows whiten, aspens quiver, little breezes dusk and shiver. Through the wave.
And loves Tennyson.
Why are you late?
My mother insisted on keeping my maid.
Kingsport Ladies College does not tolerate tardiness, nor do I.
Are you trying to tell me that Emmeline is solely responsible for this misconduct?
Your daughter has an overt disregard for regulation. I believe she requires remedial discipline.
Oh my gosh.
I want that teacher raked over the coals as well, then.
I'd like nothing better, Captain Harris, but that will be for the board to decide.
That's the guy, right?
I will not allow Emmeline to be expelled, withdrawing both my daughter and my financial support from this second-rate institution.
Magic web of colors gay. She has heard a whisper say, curses on her if she stays.
Fireworks.
To look down on Camelot.
I have warned you two about food in class. Bring that parcel here, Myra. Bring that parcel here. Throw it in the stove. Are you sure you really want me to do this?
Oh my gosh.
Obey me at once.
Oh my god.
Why is she running?
Oh my gosh.
March straight out to the car, young lady, and take off those ridiculous-looking spectacles.
Shut that wasp and alarm bell off!
This is my teacher, Miss Shirley.
Miss Shirley, is it? We've met before, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, sir. I remember.
What in the devil have you done now?
Emmeline, come along. You're leaving this fourth-rate institution once and for all.
Jen sucks. Jen, what a bitch. God dang it. Oh, poor Emmeline. She liked her teacher. She liked Anne Shirley. Oh, man. That's where it ends, or at least the first part. Wow. All these new characters. Wow. Okay, so that was Anne of Avonlea, aka Anne of Green Gables, the sequel. Wow, that was quite a part 1 to this movie, this sequel. I cannot believe how similar it is to the first one. I thought it would be like totally different music, totally different set, but there's still Prince Edward Island, and it looks like they filmed in Prince Edward Island and on Port Hope, Penryn Park, I believe it said, like in the credits. So I don't know the place, but it all looks very picturesque and beautiful. Although I like Prince Edward Island a little better, just the scenery and the backdrop of everything. It was really good to see all of the characters back. We saw Diana, we saw Gilbert, a lot of her classmates, Josie, we saw her old teacher, Miss Stacy, we saw Rachel, of course we saw Marilla, and a lot of the people in the town. That was really great to see, and it's neat that they were able to bring everyone back too. I thought that was really fun. The music was the same, but they also added more music to this, like the score, and just kind of made it better. And also the filming quality, I saw that they made a 4K restoration, so maybe that's what it is, but yeah, they improved that as well. So I guess it has been like, what, 3 or 4 years since as the first one, so that was great. Gilbert and Anne still look really young. They still look like kids. I mean, interesting to see them act like such adults, but they're still looking like really youthful. As far as Anne and the story, it was great to see that Marilla wanted to see her live life and not make the same decisions that she did that I guess she felt were restricting. Rachel went in to live with her, and that kind of freed Anne to go off and do her own thing, I think. And I don't know if she was ready to get married to Gilbert. I mean, everyone else was kind of doing that, and she didn't want to do just what everyone else was doing just for the sake of it. She knew that she wasn't quite ready. I think she does love Gilbert, but she's also being very protective of her feelings. Maybe she is friend zoning him, and maybe she is pushing him away, but she needs to really come to that realization on her own, you know, living her life, and it looks like she's doing it. She's gone to that new college, and wow, I cannot believe some of the students she has. They are such rats. Oh my god, that Jen Pringle, what a bitch. I'm sorry, but she is. She's kind of crazy. She was like, I'll take the strap. What the hell? What a sadistic kind of person. And then the principal, I guess, she sucks. She's a bitch too. I don't know. Horrible. I would not want to work for her or with her, but that's the way it is. And Anne, I feel like she's feeling so unsure of herself. She is feeling overwhelmed, but I think she has the ability to overcome and succeed and also win over a lot of the students in her class. The only thing that's working against her is this Pringle family. Because they're so rich and they give so much money to the school, their kids feel like they could do whatever they want, which is horrible. I'm anxious to see how Anne navigates this kind of political environment in the school and how she's going to win over people, how she's going to find her way back to Avonlea and get together with Gilbert. I'm pretty confident that it'll circle around. Gilbert's off to medical school, but I feel like he's going to live his life. He'll circle back, and I think Anne will realize that she belongs with Gilbert. That's my prediction. I don't know anything about the story. I don't know anything. I've tried very much to avoid spoilers, so I'm anxious to see part 2, and I'm anxious to see how this movie wraps up. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. Every bit as good so far as the first one, original Anne of Green Gables. I'm only halfway through this part, so if you've been here with me, thank you so much for your support. If you like this video, please give me a like or subscribe. It really will help me out. Or you can watch the full-length watch along on Patreon. The link is in the description. And with that, I'll leave you. See you next time. Bye now.